Yay Networks.
Welcome to A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. I'm Kelly Raspberry Evans with my husband and my podcast co-host, Alan Evans.
A train in Frisco. Not in the house, we're in Frisco.
And how awkward does Alan feel? He was like, how am I going to introduce myself? Because we actually have a live studio audience of 3. Let's hear it for the live studio audience of 3.
Not
There
awkward.
they are.
Not awkward at all.
Not awkward at all.
No,
But
no,
hey,
no.
we're used to doing it for our YouTube audience, our live faithful crew, which they're not even able to watch us today because we are in, like Alan said, a studio live in Frisco, which is really neat. We got an invitation to come do it from the PGA headquarters.
PGA Headquarters, a beautiful studio, which we've learned you can actually, if you want a podcast here, you can do that.
Yeah.
You can rent this space out.
And they've got...
It is nice.
The
It
guy
is very
that
nice.
records it, they've got cameras, they've got microphones. You
Yep.
just have to come with your talent and interesting content.
So why are we here?
I know. We forgot. We left the talent, and hopefully we brought some interesting content, though.
We always bring interesting content. What are you talking
Well, it's
about?
interesting to us.
Yeah.
So hopefully other people
It'll be
find
interesting
it
to the
so.
listener, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so like we said, we were at the PGA headquarters, which is now located in Frisco, Texas. And golf has basically been consuming, well, my life for the past couple of years. Alan actually was trying to teach me how to golf, but then our son Dylan decided he wanted to learn how to golf, and I got left in the dust because the first time you took us out both to the driving range, he smoked me, my feelings got hurt, and I don't think I've picked up a club since. But I do want to start golfing again, honey, because y'all do have such a good time playing.
You picked it up pretty quickly. You're an easy person to teach, I think.
Thank you, honey.
And a lot of people wouldn't think that of you.
I have a very bad
but
attitude.
No, well, I didn't think so.
I do. I have a bad attitude, and I don't like doing things that I'm not good at automatically, which makes me, what I've learned is called a poor sport.
Well.
So I'm a poor sport with a bad attitude. That's not a good combination. But I will give my husband credit because you are an amazing teacher. You're very calm and patient.
That's why I'm calm and patient.
With golf only. Only golf.
That's why a lot of people, they start golf and then they quit golf because it is very, very frustrating. So.
Well, I was embarrassed, honestly. Like I told you, I never played sports as a kid because I get embarrassed. I think because of my height and stuff, people assumed I'd be athletic. And, at PE and stuff, they'd pick me first. But, 2 or 3 weeks in, I was getting picked last because I'm scared of, getting hit in the face by a ball. I'm scared of looking bad and stuff. So I thought that I did show a little bit of promise on the driving range.
You did.
I did.
Got your own set of clubs and everything. And as you
and
mentioned.
I have a lot of cute outfits.
Yeah.
Cutest.
That's part of
And
it is just looking good.
I know.
Yeah.
Truly, when you put on the outfit, you've got the shoes, you're wearing that one glove, which y'all know how I feel about a golf glove. If you've been listening to this podcast, we were just saying we've been doing this for 9 years.
Yeah.
When Alan was courting me, I thought he was very sexy when he dressed in his cute little golf outfit. And I thought it was especially sexy when a man wears that one golf glove. So I should send our wackety marketing department the photos you sent me of you posing with
Yeah, I
your
remember
golf
those.
glove
Yeah.
and your one glove.
What about 2 golf gloves?
I don't know. You just had a guy that won a tournament wearing 2 golf clubs.
Yeah, he sure did.
Gloves, and you thought that might start a trend.
I've never seen a guy win a tournament with 2 gloves, but he wore 2 gloves. Yeah. Dylan and I were just at the golf shop the other day, and he wanted, he's a big equipment guy. He's got to have all the equipment. He wanted rain gloves because he and I got caught in a rainstorm playing a couple of weeks ago.
What's the difference? They're just waterproof leather?
They're a little tackier, and you wear 2 of them when you play.
Oh.
So anyway, we bought him a rain glove. We bought him a set of rain gloves.
You also bought him a new putter.
Well,
Dylan's had a growth spurt.
Yeah, he earned the money to buy himself the new putter.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
So that was
And
cool.
he's earned it by helping you with flip the motorcycles, right?
Right.
Anyway, Dylan's gotten taller, and he was so excited to get his new putter. He brought it home. He held it while he watched. He goes straight to YouTube and pulls up Bryson and watched Bryson videos. He slept with that golf club.
He did sleep with the putter.
He took it to bed with him. He loves it so much.
He loves it a lot.
Cutest thing.
It's the same one that Scotty Scheffler uses.
Oh.
So he was really talking about that, and he's a big equipment guy. He is. And you know what? Where we are today, he is.
At the PGA headquarters.
Yeah, at the PGA headquarters. He has played the courses that are here. I haven't played them, but he has played.
How did he get access?
He came with some other people. and played.
People that aren't us.
Wasn't me, yeah. But I want to get out here and play too. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna talk a little bit about all the things they have here because it's fabulous.
That's my question. So it's the PGA headquarters. They do have a golf course. Is it just
They have two golf courses.
They have two golf courses. Yeah. Is one strictly for professionals and one's open to the public? How does that work?
No, it's my understanding the public can play both of them. There's an East course and a West course. And there are caddies required on the East course, and that's the one they're going to play the PGA Championship on next year. 2027, the PGA Championship is coming to Frisco.
That's exciting.
Can you believe that? I mean, that's a big deal.
Because they just got the headquarters here a minute ago.
Not too long ago, yeah. But to have a major championship played in Frisco, I was just telling one of our friends right before the podcast that in 1988, I'm dating myself here, but my dad took me to a PGA championship. That was my first professional golf tournament, and it was in Edmond, Oklahoma. And I saw Jack Nicklaus. I saw Arnold Palmer was still playing. I saw Greg Norman, Tom Watson. All the greats were playing, and that left such a mark with me, because I was playing high school golf at the time. And it was such, I still think about it today, Yeah. So just knowing that the PGA Championship is coming to Frisco, I'd love to.
In our backyard.
In our backyard.
Here in Plano.
That would be a
literally in our backyard.
Full circle event if I could get my dad here and get Dylan here too, because my dad took me to my first.
Come?
Of course, yeah, absolutely. But
I'll have to start playing a little bit so
it's
I feel
exciting.
like I belong.
Very
Can
exciting.
I wear one of my cute golf outfits?
You're expected to wear cute golf outfits.
Well, not just with golf. Frisco has become like Sports City, USA.
It has.
Truly. It's
It
crazy.
really has.
It's very family friendly. If you're ever, whenever people come, because Alan and I, when they're coming to Dallas, they always ask us things to do in Dallas. And we're like, we don't know what's going on in Dallas. Come up north a little bit to the Plano Frisco area, and we got you covered because we have our favorite restaurants. We have our favorite places we like to hang out. But I just learned that, like, all the 5 major sports are represented now in Frisco.
It's hard to believe, but
I
they
know.
are, yeah.
Well, the Cowboys headquarters has been here for several years now, so that's the NFL. You've got that.
And we've been there many times. I've taken the tour there. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's really
It's
cool.
very cool.
And it's open to public tours, so if you ever come up, you can book a tour to do that. Of course, now we've got the golf PGA headquarters here in Frisco. The Dallas Stars headquarters is here as well. And they're moving their stadium if everything goes according to plan. I think they've approved. I'm not sure.
I think the city moved that forward.
They're moving to Plano, which is like right there next to Frisco. So that's really going to help. Their headquarters is right here, and they're going to be playing like 3 miles down the street in Plano. And then you've got the Mavericks G League team. That's what they call their minor league team. They're the Texas Legends. They play up here. Also, the Texas Rangers baseball minor league team, the Rough Riders, which is always a fun game to go to.
We've been there many times.
It's so much fun because
yeah.
they really get the fans involved, and it's so much more intimate. And like just the other day, Corey Seager was injured or something, and he was coming back. So he was playing.
He was playing there
with the Rough Riders.
Yeah.
So you can see some of the real major leaguers there, and some that are going to be going into the major leagues. It's a fun night.
The boys have loved going there to that park because they can get right up next to the bullpen,
and they get autographs.
Yeah, the players will come over and just sign a ball for you. It's
Very
real
cool.
chill, laid back. It's a great experience.
We've got FC Dallas. That's soccer.
That's soccer.
And the
Or football.
Soccer, football. And the museum is like right there too, right? UFL, that's the Dallas Renegades football team. Now, we saw them years ago.
We've seen that too.
Before they relocated to
Right.
Frisco. It's a spring league. And they had to cut their season short, though, because Frisco is home to Sweden for the World Cup. They're training and doing all their things here. So that's kind of fun that Swedish soccer players are here, football players are here. So that's really cool. But we loved going to the Renegades game because that's like almost going to a rock concert. The energy, the fire, the showmanship. It was a lot of fun.
I'll give you $100 if you can name one Swedish.
cannot.
Okay. I can't either,
I don't know.
but that's okay.
Sven.
We're gonna learn.
I'm gonna go with Sven.
Why Sven?
Gutentagen or something.
What?
I'm just thinking Swedish.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sven.
Well, I bet
I thought
there's
that
somebody named Sven playing soccer.
Sven
for
was
somebody.
he was the reindeer in Frozen, wasn't he?
Oh, Alan.
He was.
I don't know. Was
Sven,
it?
Sven was the reindeer.
And then
in
you've
Frozen.
got, this is
You are going to love Legacy Box. You know, becoming a parent changes how you look at memories. While we're savoring and saving every moment with our kids, suddenly you start to realize a lot of important memories from our childhood. They're trapped on VHS tapes, camcorder tapes, photo albums, crammed into boxes labeled "Do Not Throw Away" and shoved into an attic. Those are at risk of being destroyed by heat, moisture, disaster, time. And once they're gone, they're gone. That's why you need Legacy Box now. They're the world's largest digitizer of home movies and photos. And the process is so simple. They send you a Legacy Box and you fill it up with old VHS tapes, pictures, film reels, slides, DVDs, whatever you've got. Their team in Tennessee carefully digitizes it all by hand. They send you back the originals plus digital files on the cloud or a thumb drive. Ordering a Legacy Box is one of the best things I've done for my family, because now instead of just telling my kids about that crazy vacation I took to the mountains when I was a kid, I get to show them and relive it with them. And right now, during Legacy Box's Father's Day sale, you can save big while preserving your family's history. Visit legacybox.com/sandwich to get started today. That's legacybox.com/sandwich. It's the little things that make a big difference in how I feel. Now, for me right now, it's about stretching. I didn't realize how stiff I was until I started doing it. I love when I can stretch a little further than before. It makes me feel refreshed when I'm done. And you know, a little makeup refresh can make all the difference too with Thrive Cosmetics, my go-to clean makeup routine year-round. Now, of course, their Brilliant Eye Brightener and Stella Champagne is always in my makeup bag. Actually, I need to reorder more. I'm almost out. But it comes in 32 shades, and the Shenna Mint Green Shimmer looks really fun for summer. Their Empower Matte Precision Lipstick Crayon, it's really amazing. It gives you a beautiful color that lasts without feeling dry. They have 18 buildable shades, and I love the Dusty Rose Kaisa color. I think that's how you pronounce it. But the best part, for every product you buy, Thrive donates products and funds to help communities thrive. So far, they've given over $150 million in products and cash to over 600 giving partners. This is beauty with purpose. Amplify your summer look with Thrive Cosmetics. Go to thrivecosmetics.com/sandwich for an exclusive 20% off your first order. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/sandwich. You can't scroll your phone for more than 30 seconds without seeing somebody talking about GLP-1s. Maybe you've been close to trying them, but you're not a needle person, or maybe you're looking for a natural alternative. Well, let me introduce you to our podcast sponsor, Veracity. Their Metabolism Ignite, it's a natural plant-based GLP-1 alternative that is doctor recommended and clinically proven to help reduce hunger. Just 2 capsules with breakfast every morning. It's all you need. And one of the first things I noticed was I wasn't thinking about food all day, that food noise you always are constantly battling. Metabolism Ignite has no allergens, no caffeine, no negative side effects, and we love that. It's shown to reduce hunger by 85% and clinically proven to help lose an average of 9 pounds in 90 days. We really love that. Look, this stuff is sold out 10 times for a reason. So before it sells out again, make the switch to GLP-1s the natural way. Head to veracityhealth.co and use sandwich for up to 65% off your order. Once again, that's VERACITY health.co for up to 65% off. Make sure you use our promo code SANDWICH so they know we sent you. I don't think I've ever talked about it on this podcast before, but one day I was walking past the windows going upstairs and I noticed this greasy cooking smell. You know what I mean? It turns out it was our blinds. Something about the sun was breaking them down over the years. And who knows how long they were there before we bought our house. We needed new blinds bad, and that's what led me to 3-Day Blinds. I absolutely loved how easy they made the whole process. They send a professionally trained design consultant to your home. It's a free, no obligation, same-day quote. And they've got thousands of options to fit any budget and style. It's not just blinds. They've got shades, shutters, drapery too. 3-Day Blinds even has those motorized smart blinds that work with Alexa. Those are so cool. They take all the measurements. They handle the installation too. And it's perfect because I'm not handy. And what a difference it's made. This is an upgrade that makes your whole house feel refreshed and polished without having to do a big renovation. Right now, get quality window treatments that fit your budget with 3-Day Blinds. Head to 3dayblinds.com/sandwich for their buy one, get one 50% off deal on custom blinds, shades, and drapery. For a free, no charge, no obligation consultation, just head to dayblinds.com/sandwich. One last time, that's buy one, get one 50% off when you head to the 3dayblinds.com/sandwich.
Huge. the Dallas Pulse. Now, if you're not familiar, it's the women's volleyball team, the MLB. The very first season that the Dallas Pulse was in existence, they won the championship.
That's crazy.
That's amazing, isn't it? And I know so many, like Emma Kelly played volleyball. We have so many of our friends, kids that are on those what do you call, club teams?
Club teams, yeah.
It'd be fun to get a group of our daughters together to go watch one of those
I'll tell you, babe,
Pulse games.
Yeah, women's volleyball and women's softball too, but women's volleyball, I used to go, when I was at Tech, I would go over to the rec center and watch the women play, and they were ranked at the time. They may still be, but they are amazing athletes, and to watch them in person, it's so fun.
Yeah.
It really is, but we should go check that out.
I know, there's so much to do. And then, of course, the big news, we've all been watching this go up slowly, and now it's almost here. Universal is opening their kids resort in Frisco. It opens officially July 1st. Now, our producer, Robert, on the Kid Craddock Morning Show,
Nationally syndicated.
just, thought, let's look into maybe booking a hotel room so we can maybe get some park passes and give it away, give it away to the listener on the air. That hotel is booked for the foreseeable future. A lot of people are very excited about this, and it's only 300 rooms, so it's kind of an intimate motel.
So y'all
hotel.
looked into it?
We looked into renting a room, but we just couldn't. He said it's months out before.
But
we
know people.
Oh, right, okay.
Right?
You gonna pull some strings at Universal?
Maybe. I don't know.
We booked a tour at Universal. That's our connection. When we went to Universal, the one in Florida, right? Because they have the one in California, the one in Florida, and now we have this park that's really geared towards kids. They say like 3 to 8 years old. So I can't wait to take my nephews. They're right there in the little house, and our friend Laura's son. It's going to be really fun. Laura's podcast family member and her son Grayson. Anyway. What was I going to say? Oh, so when we went to Universal, Alan and I took the kids and let's just go for it. We're going to blow it out. We're probably never going to do a trip like this again with our kids. And so we hired a tour guide. And
that was the best.
It was expensive.
I wonder if they do it.
It was so expensive.
I wonder if they're going to do it here.
I wonder if they do it here, because without that tour guide, we went over Thanksgiving. And we were like, we will probably end up standing in line for a minimum an hour or two just to ride a ride. So we're lucky if we get in 5 or 6 rides, or we can hire a tour guide and just boom, 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 boom. We ended up riding 18 rides in one day. Now, all of them weren't great, but I'd rather hop on one that's not great and hop right off than have waited 2 hours to get on a ride that wasn't great. They feed you until you are sick of eating, the food package that comes with it. But it was really great. But I wonder if they are going to do that.
I'll bet you they're going to do something comparable.
Probably. Every park has one. Disney World has one.
But that was highly recommended.
But I thought, because we bonded with our tour guide. We were friends, buddies, and Dylan.
Antonio, remember?
And Dylan was a little skittish about some of the roller coasters and things. You'd think he would be a thrill seeker. Dylan really isn't. And so he would hang back so the rest of the family got to enjoy all the rides, and one of the parents didn't miss out. I thought we bonded, and then we found out that Tony was coming to Frisco. He was coming to Frisco for a wedding, and I'm like, call us, we're going to get together. Chirp, chirp, never heard from Tony again. And I don't know if he was just trying to keep it professional, or was I annoying? I don't know how to take it.
I bet he was trying to keep it professional.
I thought we bonded. We spent the whole day together.
We spent the entire day together. Remember, it started raining a little bit, and he ran and got us the ponchos and the umbrellas.
It was the best.
It was the best.
If you can swing it, let me tell you, it is not cheap, but it is a fun way to do it. 18 rides in one day.
That was a lot of rides.
Never do that again.
Yeah.
All right, so anyway, the Universal Kids Resort, if you're interested, opens July 1st in Frisco. But what else is going on in Frisco we wanted to talk about?
Well, we live in Plano, but we're in Frisco.
We're in Frisco all the time.
We're in Frisco all the time. We also like eating out a lot. So you want to talk about some of the places we like to go?
Some of our favorite restaurants in Frisco. Well, I just found out Hudson House is up in Frisco. I knew when I work in Las Colinas, so I had to go to that one all the time. The icy coldest martini. If you're a martini person, Hudson House.
And you are.
And I am.
Yes.
I are. I even have a tattoo.
Yes.
So I met my girlfriend there just for lunch yesterday. And
how was it?
It was amazing. So Hudson House is one of our favorites. What's one of your favorites?
Well, there used to be a great sushi restaurant at the Star that we went to all the time, but then right next to that is a great place to watch a game. It's called Concrete Cowboy.
Well, that's the home place for Texas Tech.
Texas Tech's
What do you
alumni
call it?
the Alumni Association.
Yeah.
Yeah, but really fun place. Yeah, they know how to party there, but that's a fun place to watch a game. And then we've gone to watch Cowboys. We've gone to the Sidecar Social. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And
of
that's
fun.
a lot of fun too. You can get a big group in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have birthday parties and stuff there.
Yeah.
So much, and I've heard where we are on the PGA campus headquarters, there's a lot of like restaurants and shops right around here too.
Oh
right?
man, yeah. So they have two courses, like we talked about. There's an east and a west course. They also have, before I get to the restaurants, but they also have a lighted 10-hole mini course. It's called the Swing, and I want to take Dylan to that too because he loves playing shorter courses like that. So that'll be a lot of fun. They have this huge putting green called the Dance Floor. And you can have drinks or eat ice cream and putt around on this. I think it's 2 acres or something like that. It's gigantic. But there's a lounge by Topgolf. There's an ice house. There's a grill called the Ryder Cup Grill.
This is all right here on the PGA
This is
campus.
all on the PGA campus. Yeah. There's a supper club. Can you tell me what a supper club? You're more of a foodie than I. What is a supper club? How would you describe that?
I feel like it's a little bit more upscale. It's like for me, it feels like I'm transported back in time where you had the waiters with the.
Yeah.
Now I might be completely off base, but it's more of like a sophisticated dining experience.
It's called the Trick Rider Restaurant
But
and Grill.
Is it like you have to have a membership to get in there?
I'm not sure.
No, you don't. I
Yeah.
just got the from our big studio audience, which has dwindled now to 2.
Yeah.
From 3 to 2. They're dropping like flies, Alan. But
That's
you don't have to have a
that's like
membership.
33% of our audience just left. That's okay.
That's like a typical podcast.
We're used to that. No. But anyway, yeah, a lot of
It's
great.
like a special occasion place, right? A supper club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot
Make it special.
lot of great eating options here.
We're gonna after we finish here, you're gonna take me to a late lunch, early dinner.
We're going to go eat somewhere around here. But
Maybe
you know,
find an even colder martini than Hudson House.
yes, we're talking a lot about the golf because that's where we are, but there's a spa. There's a nice pool with cabanas. I mean, there's a lot to do here for families. It's, centered around golf, but even if you're not a golfer, there's a lot of cool stuff to do here.
It'll be a great place for a staycation.
Yeah,
A lot
for
of people
sure.
can't take off. Maybe they have an extra. The boss gave them Monday off, or they're taking a personal day. So you've got 3 days. Wouldn't this be a great place to come and
There's
just
some-
chill? You feel like you're checking out.
There's summer movie nights. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. And yeah, I mean, you can check it out. There's a website, pgafrisco.com. That's where you can go and see everything. But yeah, just looking at what they have to offer here, I'm going to definitely I want you to come too, but I'd definitely like to bring Dylan
Thanks.
here. And do the spa, or I'll do the
I'll
spa
do the
with
spa.
you. I'm a big spa guy.
My neck's been killing me. I want a massage.
I'll do the spa.
Probably could use a facial too. All right, so that's fun. PGAFrisco.com if you want to find out
pgafrisco.com.
all that. The hotel and everything, spa information will be there.
Yes.
And golf information.
Lots of golf information.
Awesome. Well, also, while we're up here, I was saying earlier that Team Sweden for the World Cup, this is like their headquarters, their base camp, which is super cool.
That is cool.
I wonder if any of the restaurants are going to be like, IKEA. Maybe that's why they're here, because IKEA.
Do you
That's
think-
the natural. I was thinking if restaurants are going to do like
Wait a
special things
minute.
like Swedish meatballs, and that made me automatically think of IKEA that serves Swedish meatballs.
Yeah, okay, I see where you're going, but thinking that IKEA is Swedish culture would be like someone from Sweden thinking Texas Roadhouse is Texas culture.
I think Texas Roadhouse is Texas culture.
You
What
do?
Are you talking about?
Do you really?
What's not?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you have a point. When's the last time we went to Texas Roadhouse, though?
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
We should go back.
I bet you there's one in Frisco. In fact, it's right down the road.
Yeah, right
It's
down
on
the road.
121, yeah.
Well, we've got the World Cup that's kicking off. Okay, we're recording this on Wednesday, so on Thursday. So the World Cup this year is being hosted by the Americas. You've got Mexico, USA, and Canada. I'm just going from south to north. And so the first opening ceremony is going to be on Thursday in Mexico City with Shakira. She's the headliner for the big concert they're doing with the opening ceremony, and this Nigerian artist named Burna Boy. Burna Boy.
I don't know Burna Boy.
And he's a Nigerian artist.
Okay.
And they are debuting the official anthem of this year's World Cup, dai dai. I think that's how you say it. Like Emma Kelly used to say dai 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 when she was a little girl. This is actually an Italian phrase that means come on or let's go.
Have you heard any of it?
I haven't because they're debuting it.
Oh, they're debuting.
I don't know if they've done a sneak peek. Is this the debut performance of it? Or I honestly, I haven't heard it if it's out yet.
I was going to ask you to give us
But
some. Like,
I cannot.
oh, okay.
But the chorus features other international phrases meaning the same thing. So I'm going to butcher this, and I apologize, but Japanese, it's aiku,
Okay.
I-K-O-U. In Spanish, it's dale. I know that because of Pitbull. Dale, let's go. And in French, allez. Allez, allez, allez.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, so there's that. Other performers at the Mexico City opening ceremony, J Balvin, Maná, Danny Ocean, Alejandro Fernandez.
Nice.
Rolled my R
Nice,
there a
but
little
yeah,
bit.
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
And then we have the opening match between Mexico and South Africa. And you can watch that at 2 p.m. Central here.
Who are we pulling for there? Or are we just pulling
Mexico.
are we just pulling for everybody to have a good game?
We're pulling for Mexico because we love Mexico. We're getting ready to go back to Mexico.
We
So
are
in
getting
that game.
We are.
We're pulling for Mexico. I've decided.
Really? Because I used to have
You wanna vote for South Africa?
I used to have South African neighbors. They were very, very nice
My
people.
former yoga teacher was from South Africa.
Way before you and I met, I dated a girl from South Africa.
I am definitely Team Mexico then.
Okay.
All right.
She
On
had
Friday-
Krugerrands too. She did. She liked to tell me about all the Krugerrands she had. These gold coins. Really, for real. It's like, wow, you have
Maybe she was
Krugerrands.
playing into your nerd coin collecting years.
Yeah, maybe.
She was sucking
Yeah,
up to you
good
like
call.
that.
Yeah.
And then the next day on Friday, Canada has its opening ceremony in Toronto. And that one, it's all Canadians, the nicest people on the planet. You got Michael Bublé, Alanis Morissette, they are headlining. And then you've got Alessia Cara. She is so good. We've had her on the Kid Craddock Morning Show multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
She's a great sense of humor, very talented young artist. Well, not so young anymore. She's a full-blown woman now. A bunch of other Canadian artists. Honestly, I don't recognize any of their names. I remember growing up, I was a real big fan of Chilliwack. You remember Chilliwack?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gone, gone, gone. She's been gone so long. She's been gone, gone, gone so long. I love that song. But they're not on the bill. There is a group called Veggie Dream.
Veggie Dream?
I guess that's how you pronounce it. V-E-G-E Dream.
Okay.
Veggie Dream.
Okay.
And Sanjoy. That's
Okay.
a couple of acts on the Canadian bill. And then Canada takes on Bosnia and Herzegovina. So I guess Bosnia and Herzegovina are playing together.
Okay.
Combined team.
Who are we for there? I guess we got to pull for Canada there.
Got to pull for Canada.
Yeah.
One of our best,
One
dearest
of our
friends
best
is
friends
Canadian.
is Canadian, yeah.
And I've dated 2 Canadians.
Have you really? Man, we've done a lot of international dating. Kind of fits right into
We
the
are
theme
a
of the
sm-
podcast
We are
here.
a
Yeah.
smorgasbord.
Yes.
And that kickoffs at 2 p.m. Central. This is the first ever men's World Cup game played on Canadian soil.
Okay.
And then a few hours after that, we've got our opening ceremony at SoFi Stadium in LA at our headliners, Katy Perry and Future. I'm kind of.
What's wrong with that?
I've got Katy Perry fatigue.
Oh, you're tired of Katy Perry?
She's a Katy Perry fatigue, and I don't think I'm alone in that.
Really?
And she's dating the former Canadian Prime Minister.
Yeah, I knew
Justin
that.
Trudeau,
I knew
who
that.
gave me the ick when he was on that yacht with her making out, wearing blue jeans and no shirt.
So
and
how
barefoot.
are you getting Katy Perry fatigue? She hadn't put out anything new in a
She's
long
been-
time.
Well, no, she just was on that tour. She went up to space and came back, remember? Well, she went up in the sky and came back. There's a lot of Katy Perry fatigue going on.
Well,
but she's still very talented. It's one of the,
Yeah.
really a fun concert that I went to.
Yeah.
And other performers at the SoFi kickoff ceremony, you've got Lisa from Blackpink, Anita, Rima, and Tyla. And then we have the first game for U.S. men's national team versus Paraguay. Who are we voting for in that one?
Well, Team USA all
USA
the way.
all
Yes,
the way. And you can watch that at 8 Central Friday night. So I know what we're doing Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the final game, so it's like a solid month, Sunday, July 19th, the final FIFA World Cup is going to be played at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And they're going to have the first ever halftime show.
Wow.
I guess
Okay.
because that's more of an American thing. And that's why they're having, I didn't realize they don't have maybe they have halftime shows at other countries, I don't know. But it's the first time they've ever had one at a World Cup game.
So let me ask a dumb question. Maybe you do or don't know. The games at
I guarantee you I won't know.
at AT&T Stadium, which they're not calling it AT&T Stadium, but the games out at the Cowboy Stadium. When are they playing there?
I don't have the schedule, honey. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
No, it's okay, because I want to watch.
I think everybody's had that moment where they say, I should start my own business. Now, maybe you've got an amazing hot sauce recipe, or you've gotten really great at making candles or jewelry, and all your friends keep telling you you should sell that stuff. Well, what's stopping you? If you've been sitting on a business idea, Shopify makes it easy to make it happen. Everything you need to start selling is included and ready from day one. When your first customer is ready to buy, Shopify checkout helps more people actually complete the purchase. And when they come back, their information's already saved. So checkout is quick and easy. One tap and they're done. Shopify handles all the technical stuff too, the setup and checkout, so you can spend your time growing your business and doing what you actually love. It's no wonder Shopify powers millions of businesses around the world, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to small businesses just getting started like yours. With Shopify, nothing stands between your idea and a real business, so go make it one. Start your free trial at shopify.com/sandwich. That's shopify.com/sandwich. One more time, shopify.com/sandwich. Now that I've reached a certain age, I realize how much my sleep affects me and everybody around me. It affects my energy, my mood, my patience. And I've also learned that I don't need to waste a lot on fancy sleep gadgets, because one of the best things I've done is upgrade to Boll and Branch sheets. I noticed the difference from night one. They are incredibly soft, so breathable. It's because Boll and Branch's sheets are made with 100% organic cotton that's woven specifically for airflow. Now I don't wake up feeling hot with sheets sticking to my legs anymore. My sheets keep me cool and comfortable all night long. And they've actually gotten softer with every wash. They even did a survey of their customers. 94% of them said the same thing. I love my Boll and Branch sheets, and honestly, I can't imagine ever going back to any other bedding. Sleep cooler this summer with Boll and Branch during their annual summer event. For a limited time, get 20% off site-wide at bollandbranch.com/sandwich with code SANDWICH. That's Boll and Branch, BOLLAND, branch.com/sandwich. Code SANDWICH to take 20% off. bollandbranch.com/sandwich, code SANDWICH. Exclusions apply. I love a good go-to uniform, especially during summer. Pieces I wear on repeat because they're comfortable, they're versatile, and classic, which is why I love Quince, because they make elevated essentials that never go out of style using premium materials like 100% European linen, organic cotton, washable silk, lightweight, effortless, and with prices starting at just $32. Because they work directly with ethical factories and skip the middleman, everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. I've been wearing my lightweight cotton cashmere cardigan on repeat. Perfect for restaurants that blast the AC, or I just throw it over my shoulders when the sun goes down. But Quince isn't just clothes. They've also got elevated essentials for the home, beauty and wellness, travel, jewelry too. I've got my eye on a pair of 14-karat gold hoops right now. Make your summer wardrobe a whole lot easier. Go to quince.com/sandwich for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/sandwich for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sandwich.
Do I have the schedule? I've cut and pasted so much stuff. Let me see. I might have it.
No, that's okay.
Give me 1 second. I can scroll.
Thinking out loud.
Don't
worry about it.
I'm scrolling.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't. Never mind.
That's all right.
So where was I? You threw me off. Oh, the headline show, the halftime show at the final on July 19th. This one has been curated by Chris Martin from Coldplay. So he hand-selected the performers.
Okay.
It's going to be co-headlined by Madonna.
Wow.
Well, she's got a new album coming out.
Oh.
And that's a big deal.
Yeah, that explains it.
She just did that free show in Times Square when she was like, everybody thought she was going to jump over the railing and they were all freaked out. Like, don't do it. Shakira is also she's co-headlining the opening ceremony and doing the halftime show, the last game.
Yeah.
And BTS.
Okay.
Global phenomenon.
Yeah.
So, and that's going to be broadcast live globally. I don't have the time on that game yet, and we have no idea who's going to be in it. So I was just seeing the Daily Beast. I pull information from everywhere for Kid Craddock Morning Show, but the Daily Beast, as of June the 9th, they said almost 180,000 tickets are still available at games all across the country. So it's not impossible, if you still want to go, to get some tickets. I'm sure some cities and some games are more sold out than others.
Sure.
Right? So what else? Oh, and if you don't know much about soccer, Here are some terms to throw around if you're at one of these watching parties so you can kind of act like you know what you're talking about. And I learned a few of these from watching the David Beckham documentary.
Okay. And I've heard the watching parties are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I've heard they get really rowdy. They can get really rowdy.
I don't mean to keep bringing up my past boyfriends.
I can keep bringing up past girlfriends.
We could,
yeah,
tit for tat. But I dated a guy once who was obsessed with soccer, and his neighbor 2 doors down, they had like this room above their garage, and they converted it into a British pub.
Wow.
And, yeah.
That's dedication.
Literally, they brought in a bar, like a bar situation from a pub that was being torn down in England and brought it up. The whole place was like, I forget which team they have the different teams, like
Manchester?
Team Manchester or something like that. But that was like I'm serious. You walked upstairs, it was like you were in a British pub, and it was in Plano, right there in Plano. It was crazy.
I mean, a lot of guys do that with football or golf too.
They're obsessed.
So, yeah.
So anyway, pitch. Do you know what the pitch is? That is literally the playing field. You go on the pitch.
Okay.
The playing field is called the pitch.
Okay. I think I knew that, but I just had forgotten that.
Right?
Yeah.
Once I told you, you remembered.
Yeah, because a football field has a pitch. It's the drainage.
Well, is that why they call it that for soccer?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. Yeah.
Give and go.
I know
That's a pass between the teammates.
Yeah.
I should have given you a chance to answer.
Well, that's a basketball thing too, so I knew that.
The 18-yard box is the area in front of the goal where fouls can result in penalty kicks. Mm-hmm. And don't forget nutmeg.
What's nutmeg?
That's passing the ball between an opponent's legs.
I did not know that. That is awesome.
Dylan, our son, plays soccer. I wonder if he knew any of these terms.
I don't know if Dylan.
And have you talked to him about the World Cup at all?
I've seen him.
Excited about
I've
it?
seen him nutmeg some guys, but I don't know if he knows that that's what it's called. Yeah, he's an observer. Like, I think he likes playing more than he likes watching, but I think he will have some interest once the games get going, for sure.
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
for sure.
we're gonna have the boys for 2 solid weeks while a lot of these games are being played.
Yeah.
And I just looked up, as far as Team USA, it's interesting. We were looking up on the drive here to the PGA headquarters because there were so many men playing on our team that play for other countries, but they're coming in for the World Cup. And the rule was you don't necessarily have to be born in America, but you had to have moved here before the age of 10. Or if you were over the age of 18, you had to live here for 5 consecutive years.
Yeah.
There are all these ways around it.
There are requirements, right? But you don't have to be born in the U.S.
But you don't have to be born in the U.S. to play for Team USA. And they said the key star players, and again, I'm going to butcher names, and I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm going to do my best. But apparently, Christian Pulisic, he plays for AC Milan, and he is the winger. And he is considered to be the most dangerous creative force on the team. So look for Christian Pulisic.
He's our guy.
He's our guy. Then you've got Weston McKennie. He's a midfielder, and he plays for Juventus. He's got a lot of energy, incredible versatility. I don't know what these things mean. Folarin Balogun. He's a striker. He plays for AS Monaco.
Okay.
Tyler Adams. He's a midfielder from AFC Bournemouth. Anthony Robinson. He's a left back from Fulham. Serginho Dest, a fullback from PSV Eindhoven. Gio Reyna is an attacking midfielder from Borussia Mönchengladbach.
I think you did all the others pretty good. I don't know about that one.
You want me to let you try it?
No, I do worse.
And Chris Richards is a center back. He plays for Crystal Palace. So that's like our key players that we'll get to love. There's 26 players on the team.
I tell you what, based on names alone, we're going to win this thing.
Right. So I'm really excited about that. And then just for fun, I thought, because I really, it's here, it's on U.S. soil. I want to really get excited I want to be all things Team USA.
Sure.
And so I thought it'd be fun just to, while I was doing some research, do you know what year the first World Cup was?
Oh, boy.
If you had to guess.
The first World Cup, 1925.
Close, 1930.
Okay.
Pretty good. Uruguay defeated Argentina in the final there. It was held in Uruguay. There have been 22 editions of the Men's FIFA World Cup since it began in 1930. It's held every 4 years, just like the Olympics, except for 1942 and 1946 because of
World War II.
World War II. And the most recent tournament, last time, do you remember? Qatar.
Argentina?
Qatar.
Qatar.
Did I say it? Qatar? Some people
Just
say
guess
Qatar.
Argentina or Brazil.
In 2022,
You'll be
Argentina
right a lot. Yeah.
won.
Yeah.
Argentina won.
Yeah, yeah.
The last time the U.S. hosted the World Cup,
It's been a while.
1994. The final match was held at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. That's the year I came to Texas to start working on the Kid Craddock Morning Show. I came May 31st was my first day on the air. June 17th through July 17th of 94 was the U.S. hosting the World Cup. The final was held at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. Brazil defeated Italy in a penalty shootout, and it set the record for the highest average attendance in World Cup history, 68,991 spectators per game.
How about that? Well, that's
We'll
a big.
see if they can break the records this time.
That was a
around.
big time because the Cowboys won their Super Bowl there in
And
'93.
the early
yeah.
90s, that was the time
Yeah,
to be.
yeah.
How many countries are making their debut in the World Cup this year?
3.
4. Cape Verde, Curacao, Jordan, and Uzbekistan.
I wonder if they have a chance.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But the highest ranked team competing this year?
Argentina.
Argentina, because they claimed their 3rd title last time. And then you've got number 2 is Spain. And there's 48 nations competing, by the way. You got number 1 Argentina, 2 Spain, 3 France, 4 is England, and 5 is Portugal.
Wow, what an event.
They're not putting, I don't know if they're putting a lot of faith in Team USA,
This
but
is
I
amazing.
have faith.
I have faith in Team USA. What are you kidding?
But it is interesting to note, no team in soccer history has ever won the Men's World Cup while being ranked number 1 at the start of the tournament. So Argentina won 4 years ago. They're ranked number 1 now. They could break that streak, but no team ranked number 1 at the beginning has ever won.
What are we ranked?
I don't have that. I should have looked that up, honey. But in 12th place, Italy is the highest ranked team that's not competing. They got eliminated.
Oh,
Yeah. The lowest ranked team competing this year is New Zealand.
we have a friend from New Zealand who's going to be here this
Sam.
summer. Sam's going to be here this summer. I wonder if he knows this.
Well,
I'm
we're
sure
going to let him know.
I'm sure he does.
Probably listening to this podcast now. The favorite to win the World Cup this year, well, there's the consensus is Spain, France, or England. Spain is the overall betting favorite.
Spain, France, or England, huh? Spain's the overall.
Spain's
is that
the
what you said?
overall favorite, but those 3 are considered the top contenders. Who holds the record for the most World Cups?
Brazil.
Yes.
I'm sneaky on soccer trivia, babe. I'm sneaky.
How do you know that?
I'm sneaky on soccer trivia.
Have you been sneaking around?
No, I'm a sports fan.
They hold the record for the most FIFA Men's World Cup titles. They've won the tournament. How many times?
I don't know.
Guess.
7.
5.
Okay.
They won in 58, 62, 70, 94, and 2002. They have the most wins with 5. Then with 4 wins, you've got Germany and Italy. Argentina's had 3. France and Uruguay have had 2. And England and Spain have each had 1.
So Team USA has never won. Yeah, we've never won the World Cup.
But the women's team has.
Yeah.
So the Women's FIFA World Cup, the U.S. leads the pack. They've won it 4 times, 91, 99, 15, and 19.
Wow.
And then the Women's FIFA World Cup is next year. It kicks off June 24th of 27 in Brazil. It's the 10th year. They've only been around. This coming time will be the 10th year for the Women's World Cup, and the first time it's being held, or the 10th, not year, the 10th, edition. Yeah. And the first time it's being held in South America. So this year, the oldest player, can you guess what the oldest player is in all of World Cup competitors?
Wow. I wouldn't think he'd be in his 40s. In his 40s? Wow. 45?
43.
43.
It's the goalkeeper for Scotland. His name is Craig Gordon. And at 41, Cristiano Ronaldo is still playing, but he's Portugal's captain. He's the tournament's oldest outfield player.
And how old is Cristiano?
Cristiano's 41.
41.
And he's setting a record by appearing in his 6th World Cup.
Wow.
You know how amazing that is? That's
Yeah.
almost 24 years, really,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And 6 times 4, yeah. But the record holder for being the oldest ever player is Essam El Hadari. He was 45 and 161 days old. They go down to the days. He appeared in the 2018 World Cup in Russia. And during that, he set not only the age record, he also saved a penalty and became the first African goalkeeper to stop a penalty kick at a World Cup. The youngest player this year, I'm going to save you the trouble of guessing unless you want to try.
18.
17. He's the Mexican midfielder Gilberto Mora.
Okay.
And he plays for Cub Tijuana in Liga MX. He's the only 17-year-old in the entire 48-team field. But he's not the youngest to ever play. He's going to be 17 years and 240 days old when the tournament kicks off, and he's in the opening game. The record is held by a young man who was 17 and 41 days old back in 1982, Norman Whiteside. He played for Northern Ireland against Yugoslavia.
That's interesting stuff.
I think that's
No, I think it is too. Soccer is a young man's sport, I think.
And to play
There's
in
a lot of
early
running.
40s.
A lot of running.
I know.
Yeah.
Now, did you know the World Cup trophy has actually been stolen
I did not know that.
twice?
Who pulled that off?
The first time was in 1966.
Okay.
It was just 4 months before the 66 tournament. It's a solid gold trophy. It was then called the Jules Rimet Trophy. It was stolen on display at Methodist Central Hall in Westminster, London, and the thieves demanded 15,000 pounds in ransom.
That doesn't seem like a lot.
But, well, do the math. Back then, this was in 1966.
Yeah.
And anyway, 7 days later, a black and white collie dog named Pickles found the trophy wrapped in old newspaper buried beneath a hedge in South London. And Pickles became a national celebrity overnight. He went to England's victory celebration banquet, while a secret replica was commissioned by the Football Association as a precaution in case somebody tried to steal it again. Isn't that fascinating?
That is a wild story.
I bet
That sounds
you
made up.
I bet you money in England. You know how growing up, we had Lassie and Benji? I bet you money they have like a Pickles dog movie.
Sure.
Over in England. That's a great story.
Sounds made up.
And then it was stolen again in 83.
Are you sure that's true?
Yes, I'm reading
Where'd you find that? Internet?
On the internet.
Uh-huh.
In Rio de Janeiro in 1983, Brazil was awarded the Jules Rimet Trophy in perpetuity after winning the World Cup for a third time in 1970.
Wait a minute. How do they get the World Cup in perpetuity?
I'll tell you that in a minute, because they changed the name of the cup to something else, and they changed it, I guess, and they now it's just like, I'll get to that in a minute.
Oh, okay.
But on December 19th of 1983, it was stolen from a display case inside the Brazilian Football Confederation headquarters in Rio de Janeiro. They never recovered it. It's believed to have been melted down by the thieves, and so they had to create a new trophy, and that's the one that's awarded today.
That is amazing.
Isn't that
Had
something?
no idea. I bet we're educating a lot of people
I know a lot of people
on soccer
like,
on this
I
podcast.
don't watch soccer, but I still like
Doesn't
it.
matter.
I love
That's
history.
interesting. That's very interesting.
I'm so glad. So the original World Cup trophy, it was used from 1930 to 1970. Originally was named the Victory Trophy. They renamed it the Jules Rimet Trophy in 46 because the third president of FIFA, who was really instrumental in getting the World Cup launched, he was the one they named it after. But they retired the name after the 70 tournament when I told you Brazil got it in perpetuity. Mm-hmm. And now the name is just the FIFA World Cup Trophy.
The FIFA World Cup trophy.
That's it.
I wonder if it's made of gold, solid gold.
Oh, no. Would they risk it again?
Probably not.
But if you are in the Frisco area, since we are Team USA and Team Frisco today,
Yes.
They've got lots of watching parties. I think it'd be fun to really watch with a big group. Like Simpson Plaza in Frisco, they're going to have the official base camp. Well, Frisco is the official base camp for the Sweden men's national football team during the tournament, but they're going to have watch parties hosted at Simpson Plaza. They have free and ticketed events, including live match screenings and fan programming, nearby parking. The city circulator service is available. Is that the bus and city circulator service?
I have heard that the Netherlands are great fans to go watch the game with.
Because they're so friendly.
They all dress in orange. They're orange.
That's cute.
Yeah, and they are a lot of fun and very friendly to watch with. I don't know if it's true because I don't have this experience, but I've heard if you see a bunch of English fans in the pub, you may go to another pub.
Really?
That's just what I've heard. I don't know if it's true because I've never experienced that myself, but I have heard from people who have that they're pretty rowdy.
Okay,
They
that's
get
good to know.
very rowdy.
That's good to know.
Very rowdy.
Now, Simpson Plaza, if you're not familiar, it's right across from Toyota Stadium, adjacent to Frisco City Hall, so that should be easy to find. And also, I was just out at Grandscape in the Colony. I was there they're having all these They have so much stuff going on, but they have that huge lawn. There are going to be a lot of watch parties there as well. Sidecar Social, all the bars, all the sports bars in town. They're going to be
I
setting
like
up
Sidecar
everywhere.
Social to watch a game. I mean, that's a great place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of fun things. So anyway, that's all my
I love it, babe. That's good stuff.
Football trivia and stuff.
Good. We don't talk a lot of football, but I'm glad we are because we're
Well, this
in
is
the
a special occasion, and I promise you the next podcast, it will not be that sports focused.
What's wrong with sports focused?
Well, we can't do it every time.
What I liked is you were leading the discussion on the sports.
I got kind of excited
That's amazing. And this is a big step.
Is it
this is a
sexy?
big step for you.
Well, showing interest in sports
Yeah.
and stuff.
If the radio thing doesn't work out, you could always get into sports, right?
Well, I don't know about that. I wanted Emma Kelly, my daughter, or our daughter, I should say, Emma Kelly, 19. I was really encouraging her to pursue a path in sports marketing.
Yeah.
I said, because every single sport in the world, in some way, well, within reason,
Yeah.
but most every sport right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area is represented
Look
in
at
some
what
way,
you-
shape, or fashion. Just what's
Look
in
at what
Frisco
you listed
alone.
with Frisco, yeah.
And I thought, maybe we have some connections. We could probably get her some internships and things like that, but she didn't want to do that. So I don't know. I'm still kind of encouraging that. I think that would be a really, really fun career path.
I think Cole he took a sports marketing class this last year.
Did he love it?
Sports marketing and advertising. He loved it. Yeah, he thought it was great.
If I can't get it through Emma Kelly, I'll get it through Cole.
Well, we'll
Because
see.
you know why? I want to have the inside track.
Yeah.
I love hanging out with athletes, and
Sure.
maybe that gets us one step closer to having Troy Aikman drinking a 8 beer in our backyard pool.
You love-
'Cause that's the ultimate goal.
Wait a minute. You love hold on. Let's back up a minute. You love hanging out with athletes.
I do. I think they're fascinating.
Okay. And Troy's going to come hang out with us?
That's our shared dream, honey, is to have Troy Aikman drinking an 8 beer on a floaty in our backyard pool. That is our shared dream.
Yeah, that
and
is
if
a
we're
dream.
both manifesting it hard enough.
You think he'd float around in the pool with us? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Someday.
Well, we'll see. That's the goal, Troy. If you're listening, that's the dream. Anyway, that's really all I got, babe. You got anything else?
No, this was very interesting. I'm really excited though about doing a staycation here at the PGA Frisco facility.
Well, we got the boys, we got the summer schedule where we got them for 2 weeks on,
Yeah.
2 weeks off kind of thing. So that'd be really
Dylan
great.
has been on me, and I was texting him today, and I told him, I said, hey, I'm going up to the PGA headquarters because I'm going to do a podcast there, and I said, they got this fabulous par 3, and he goes, yeah, I've been up there. I've played the course. He said,
Been there, done that, Dad.
yeah, he said, let's play when I'm with you. I definitely want to play, and golf, ice cream, he's solid. So I think we're going to make that happen.
Maybe I'll get some girlfriends and come up and we'll hang out while y'all are doing that.
That'd be great.
All right, hon.
All right, you got anything else?
No, I think that's it for me today.
Okay, well,
And I want to thank PGA Headquarters for letting us do our podcast here. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's good energy to get out of the studio at our home every once in a while.
every once in a while. We don't do this very often,
And
but
we're
it's
going to have
fun.
a day date.
And we're going to have a
We're
day
going to have a
date.
day date.
Yeah, thank you, PGA Frisco. Thank you to the city of Frisco, too, for having us. All right, nothing else? All right, well, I love you desperately.
I love you.
I love the PGA Frisco desperately.
Love y'all.
I love the city of Frisco desperately. And I am sure we will podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.